football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Gore. And you can
tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Caught over the middle. It's Gossett. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in the situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. To the air, it's Gore. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. That's a live ball. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The Trojans want to move quickly. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So,
oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They put the first points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He lofts one down the sideline. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. 4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Dropping back, it's Gore. Into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to buy time. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab, go to the middle. It's Hawkins. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Card in the backfield, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Finds his man, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off-play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful complete...
Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to West Virginia. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Gore. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Finds a seam. The 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Second to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes a grab down the middle. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Denson. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Looking for the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Stoneburner. Creates a little room. He's loose on the right. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got room to work. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Offense changing the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now he's going to break the pocket. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
To the air, it's Gore. Fires to the right, and his throw is incomplete. working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Finds his man. It's Gossett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Gore. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, USC.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Stoneburner. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Can they catch it? They look at it. It's a touchdown.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hills. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Gore. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. A low line drive and not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Quick screen to the speedster outline. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ballgame.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And how about the answer from this defense? You give up a huge play. What do? Bounce right back, rush the quarterback, put pressure on him, and get the enormous sack.
Looking for a man. It's Gore. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
Looking to pass. It's Denson. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's past the 30. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Stoneburner. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Gore. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This one from deep to try to win the game.